Hi everyone! I'm making this video today to kind of show you something, a little project that I did over the weekend. This is kind of like what I'm going to be using for my December daily this year. This will be my first time doing it, and I'd thought about doing a daybook type journal, and I'd had some things put together to start, and then kind of got a wave of inspiration over the weekend and ended up producing this. So I just kind of wanted to show you and kind of talk about ways that you can put together really nice journals or mini books using a lot of things you already have around in your craft stash. Because if you are like me, you tend to shop and get a lot of similar either styles or colors or, vintage or, retro or modern. So you typically would have a lot in your stash that would kind of coordinate for different projects. So that's what I did. So nothing on this project was bought. I used everything I had already, even some things that were recently, but still I didn't go buy them for this. And so I'll just talk a little bit about what I did, and I'll do a flip through of the pages. I didn't finish the cover yet. I've just been literally playing around with placement. So I'll have to move all this off when I show you the inside. But basically the cover is just covered chipboard. So what I did was just played around with some Prima flowers and some, I have like a vintage button down here and some of Marion Smith's vintage trinkets. This I recently did buy from her studio in Texas. I had the pleasure of just taking a whole weekend workshop with her, with Marion Smith at the Artsy Escape, and it was fabulous. It was so much fun. I learned a lot. I got a lot of really cool things in the kits that I could take home and use, and I used some of them here. So I used the vintage trinket from Marion Smith from Prima, and this is just like a crocheted doily piece, and these are some more Prima flowers and leaves. And like I said, a little vintage button. This is a stamp that I had, so I just made that little ticket. This is just a chipboard piece that I cut while I was at her studio, and I just glimmer misted it like a deep red and distressed it, and that'll be my title. I wanted to cover that up only because it looks weird with the toys being backwards, even though it makes sense because they're looking through the window, but I thought of maybe covering that. So that's where I'm at with my cover. I'm still playing around with placement, but nothing's committed yet. So what I did was I used my Bind It All, and what I did is go through my stash, and I found just everything that I had that coordinated. Any papers, they didn't have to match, but they had to just have like a vintagey look. So I'm actually going to zoom out on this, so give me 1 second. So basically, like I said, this was a 12 by 12 that I just cut down to size. This is a 5 by 7 album. And I didn't finish the inside because I wanted to show you, but you just cut your piece of paper to be like a 1/2 inch bigger all around than your chipboard piece, and you just fold the edges over, and I just use a coordinating piece of any paper, and you just glue that over like that, and that will give it a nice clean finish. And what you want, you can also look through all your Christmas cards, because if you find any that you're going to throw away, or just maybe use the front cover for something, if you find something with a nice Christmas sentiment or verse on it, you can use that as well. So that'll go in my book somewhere. So I'll just do a flip through of my pages. I could talk in length. We'll see what I do. Okay, so this is actually a mistake from another project I was doing. Oops, hold on. This piece of paper I glued together wrong, so it's still double-sided, but it didn't work for the project I was working on, so it goes in this book. And this is just a tag I made with some washi, and I haven't really decorated this yet. I'm just sort of placing things kind of here and there and just taping them down real quick just to see where I want them to go. Like, see, that's not even taped down. This is a really cute little free printable that I got from Saturated Canary. She does these really cute digital girls, and this was a free printable. You can make her into like a little 3-fold card. So she's in there. And then I used a stamp, and I made this really cool ticket strip and made them a little bit vintagey. So that's going to go in here. And I thought this was really cute. I have these paper clips, and this one's a ring. And I just like the whole, 12 Days of Christmas, 5 golden rings. Well, there's a red diamond ring paperclip. And then these I use throughout the book. I have so many of these Smashbook, what do you call them? They're little paper pads. They're journaling cards, I guess you would say. But basically, if you're into Smashbooking, you know these things are really fun. And I have so many because, one, I went and bought them all, and then I got them in some packages. So I have a whole bunch that I'm not going to use them all in a lifetime, probably, but some of them worked really cute in this December book. So this one's Top 10 Family Memories to Make. So those are cute little filler pages, like, you know, for added interest. I like the different sizes. It's kind of like a smashy type, like a junk journal. This is the middle folders from Seven Gypsies. These are just some cards I was going to do for some journaling cards. If you can see, I embossed them. Those are cute. And then this here, I like to look through the dollar bins at Michael's, and I always find some really cute stuff. And I picked up a couple of these little books, and the pages inside are so cute because they're like the craft paper, and the journaling lines are already on them. So I've just been using this in a bunch of my new journals, kind of like day books I've been making. And these are cute, so I just cut those out. And then this is a pocket I made. This actually goes on the front. I just didn't add it yet. And then I've just been playing around with my stamps and just making cute little tags. Maybe even like photo mats. So I just was playing around. Just been sticking things here and there just to see where I want to keep it. So there's a pocket. And these are the pages that I glued back to back. Like I said, my mother had sent me some, and I just used them in the book because I really only had like 6 or 8, maybe even 10. So I just glued them back to back, and there's probably one page and then a couple things in between, another one, couple in between, so I could spread it out. But they're very vintagey, and they're beautiful, and they work so well in this with the things that I found. This I cut up from a 12 by 12 sheet that I had, so it's like a little journaling spot. Here's a doily. These are really thin and very hard to punch, so I'm not sure if I'll do that again. This is a real vintage page. I have been trying to go and find some really cool vintagey books, so I found this at one of our consignment stores. What would you call it? It's called Savers. It's kind of like a Goodwill, but this is from, let me look at it here. I forget what year this is from. But you can see how old the pages are. Really cool. So I've just been pulling out some sheets and using them in some of my books. And this is just plain cardstock, cream cardstock. I can do a lot with this. I can either mist it, or I can stamp a background, or use it as a nice large photo mat. And this is just some Recollections lace on a roll. Really cute. Again, had it in my stash, didn't use it yet. Looks good. Decorative Details, that's another one of the smash pads. Just some plain cardstock. This is an image I found online. There's lots of cute little vintage Christmassy images, so that's that. That's another half page. I messed up cutting it, so I just made it a half page. This was another just piece of scrap paper I was practicing punching on. Thought it looked cute, so I added some washi. And again, I didn't decorate the pages yet. Another image online. I'll try to get through this pretty quick. Another file folder. I love decorating these too. I just haven't yet, but those are really cute. More paper. Little tag. I love this. Great gift. So you can journal about maybe one of the good gifts you get over the holidays. I love this page. It's so pretty. On this, I embossed this page and distressed it a little bit. It might be hard to see, but it says admit one. It's just like tickets. I thought that was cute. More vintage paper. And that's the back. So that's my journal. Very cute. It's got plenty of room to grow. So I hope to fill it with lots of cool stuff. This is the back. I didn't get to show you that. It's the upper left-hand image of the 12 by 12 sheet, and this is the lower right-hand image of the 12 by 12. And again, I never would have been able to use it for anything else, so I thought this was a way to really show the pretty image. It's very vintagey, and I like the bow up here. Anyway, so that's my book. I hope you guys are making your December dailies and documenting your holidays, and I hope they're filled with very, very special family memories. Okay, thank you for watching.